Hello and welcome to Mojo Story. The Badlapur Sex Assault accused has died in a case of shooting after reports said that he snatched guns from the policeman and he snatched the gun of one of the constable and opened fire on him. And reports said that in retaliation, another cop shot him. He was critically injured and taken to the hospital where he died. I'm in fact joined on the phone line by Anish Gawande, who is the spokesperson of NCP. Anishji, what's your first reaction after this incident?
You know, it's been a truly shocking incident, and I think we're all just processing what has happened. I think prima facie, it is incredibly evident that what this represents beyond the politics
Yeah.
is a complete collapse of law and order in Maharashtra. The
Mhm.
fact that the prime accused in one of the most serious cases of sexual assault we have seen in the last decade
Right.
is killed in suspicious circumstances while being transferred from Taloja jail to Thane for investigation
Yeah.
is unacceptable. This cannot happen on the streets of Maharashtra. This cannot happen in the streets of Mumbai and Thane.
Right.
I think what.
Right.
Go
And
ahead.
for the to give some context to our viewers, Shinde was appointed on a contractual basis in a school to clean the washrooms. And within days of his appointment in the month of August, he allegedly raped 4-year-old in the school's washroom. He was arrested a few days later after the children reported the assault to their parents. Uh, so basically, what you're saying is that it's raised serious questions about the law and order uh, issue, but also it has implications on this case.
Absolutely, because as you might remember from this case, the trustees of the school in which Shinde were employed are members of the BJP. The reason that a case was not filed for more than 12 hours and a pregnant mother was kept waiting outside a police station,
Yeah.
which led to protests that led to a rail roko of Badlapur, were because there was a BJP trustee of a school who is currently being protected. The fact that this death has come
Mm.
at a time when serious questions were being raised about who the government is protecting
Mm.
is deeply suspicious.
Right.
Is Akshay Shinde being silenced? Who is being protected? I had raised this earlier as well, that the special public prosecutor in this case is none other than Ujwal Nikam, who contested on a BJP ticket in the Lok Sabha elections a few months ago. There is a clear case of prosecutorial bias. And I think we all must demand that Mr. Ujwal Nikam step down immediately. It's been almost a month since the inquiry, and he has not been able to do anything in the matter.
Right.
If nothing else, this is getting murkier by the day. And real questions need to be asked about who's being protected and why such instances are allowed to continue to happen in Maharashtra.
Right. So basically, you are demanding that head should roll and prompt action need to be taken. Right.
I think, but no, I think I'm demanding more than that. I'm demanding a thorough sort of introspection on the part of this government and of voters, because crimes against women have
Right.
doubled in Maharashtra in the last 10 years. Crimes against children have tripled.
Yeah.
This is not a one off incident. So, heads should roll not just for this case, but the government needs to now realize
Yeah.
that despite launching Ladki Bahin schemes and announcing sort of measures for women, if
Right.
it cannot keep the women and children of Maharashtra safe,
Right.
then it's better that they resign, and that most importantly, the Home Minister resign.
Right.
We have demanded the resignation of the Home Minister multiple times.
Right.
This has gone on too far. How is the Home Minister not being held accountable? I don't want any lower heads to roll. The one head that needs to roll is that of the Home Minister. Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, who is also the Home Minister of Maharashtra,
Yeah.
should resign, because encounter killings or even suspicions of encounter killings in Maharashtra are unacceptable.
Right. And after this incident, there were protests in Thane. Railway lines were blocked. So obviously, this was in focus, and people were really angry. And this comes just days after the horrific rape and murder of a doctor in Kolkata. So obviously, you were raising questions. You were asking about the safety of women, and that's a very important factor That has to
And
be
you know
looked
what's
into.
unfortunate? When those protests happen, what did the government say?
Yeah.
These are being orchestrated by the opposition.
Yeah.
These are being created as a PR stunt for the opposition. The government is so blinded by its own propaganda, so miserably sort of arrogant, that they are failing to recognize the anger on the street. This is the anger that was responsible for the rail roko. And I had said this earlier as well, that, if we had to organize that rail roko, we would have come with our jhendas.
Right.
Our party will protest with jhendas on the street for this. We're not afraid of saying and standing up for what is right publicly. But the fact that public anger is coming out onto the streets is a remarkable sort of assertion of public power that this government is ignoring and trying to crush. They filed more than 100 cases in Badlapur for that rail roko. They couldn't file this one case for more than 12 hours, and they kept a pregnant mother waiting.
Right. Well, we will keep a track of this story, but for now, Anish Gawande, thanks so much for joining the Mojo Story.
Thank you very much for having me.
That was NCP spokesperson giving his thoughts and reactions after this incident. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you.